Welcome to Carken. Today we're going to be replacing the brake pads on this 1990 Cadillac DeVille, as well as showing you how to change out the caliper and this hose. So for starters, once you take the wheel off, you're going to need to remove these two bolts, one down here and one right here. In order to do that, you need to get a Torx bit. I got this set from Harbor Freight, and the one you're going to be using is the T50 right here. Just put this on wrench and then you start. We need to break this loose. Obviously I can't do it with one hand, but that's how you do it, is with the T50 Torx bit. So for the top bolt, I like to use the extension that's on the socket. I don't know why I'm calling it a socket wrench. You know what it is, it's a ratchet. But now this is off, we just can wiggle it. Might be a little tricky to do with one hand because I don't want to let it fall. And then there you go. And all you could have to do here is see how these clip in right here. In order to remove them, you want to do probably the top brake first. You might need to get a flathead. I'll show in a part where you basically can pry this out. And this one just pinches in, and then this one just pulls out just like this. Installation is the same way. You just gotta make sure that they fit. Now something you need to note is if you are trying to put this brake on, or you have new brakes and they're just not fitting, this piston in here might be pushed out a little too far. So what you can do is you can get the old brake, the little one right here, put it in there, get the flathead and kind of press against it. So that way you can push that piston in and you don't have to like drain any fluid. Now, I got these brakes and I also got the caliper. Basically everything is from carparts.com. Something you need to be careful about is if you go to AutoZone, or I went to O'Reilly's and AutoZone, I asked for brakes for a 1990 Cadillac DeVille. And both brakes they gave me, they fit, but they were way too thick. Now, obviously, those can be ground down. You know, you can, I've heard people, you know, you just sand it off, but I want to get brakes that fit. And so I went to carparts.com. They were 20 bucks on there, which this is not sponsored. I just am so happy that they worked out, compared to like $60 for a full set of brakes at O'Reilly's and AutoZone. And these fit, they're a little tight, but they worked perfectly. And honestly, I'm just gonna go on carparts.com next time, because for some reason, AutoZone and O'Reilly's system, even though it says this is the one for your car, it's not the one for your car. Once you, of course, put the caliper back on with your new brakes, I will list the torque specs for these bolts, because it's a little specific and you don't want to get confused with, I think, the caliper bolts, which are like 90 foot-pounds, and these are, I think, are 38. Again, I will list it from the official. I've got a GM manual for this car. I'm going to show a screenshot of that page, and I'm going to tell you on screen what the torque spec is for these bolts right here. So that right there, very simply, is how you replace your brake pads. Now, let's say you want to replace the caliper, because this is the original caliper, and what went wrong with it is the piston seal right here. I believe it was bad, and it was causing these brakes to just be, well, very much compressed. Like, this is one brake, I don't know if you can see that. This one has like a crack in the middle of it, and this is the passenger side, and it doesn't. And this one's got a lot more tread, I guess you could say, than the driver's side. So this was obviously holding. Now I know you can rebuild it, but if you hear something, that's a movie being shot. Don't worry about that. But essentially, instead of rebuilding this caliper, I went ahead and just got a new one from carparts.com, because I'm not very familiar with these, and I just knew it'd be easier. And the way we did it essentially was, obviously took out the brake pads, and then, so you'll see right here, obviously, this is where this hose connects. I believe that's a 10 millimeter. I'll specify in the description. What you want to do is this bolt right here, which connects to this right here, because you can see how that has the same connector right there. Essentially, what you want to do is, once you unscrew this, you want to go ahead and probably take out the valve and just pinch this. Alternatively, I've seen people online put like a bicycle stem extension on here to plug it. And you want to just hold it up, because what we want to do is we want to make sure that no air gets into the rest of the line. Obviously there's going to be a little air right here that you can just bleed out later, but we want to try to minimize that. So what we did, since we've already done it, I just have to show you visually, is of course we unscrewed this, and since this connector was basically right up here, we pinned this up to the top, and then all we had to do was just get the new caliper in, pull this down and screw it in really tight, make sure it stopped bubbling out there, and then we just bled the brakes. And that's how you install a new caliper. This is really just the main tricky part, and of course we'll list the torque specs for this bolt and these two bolts as well. Now for the final thing, you'll notice of course that we replaced this hose. This one is obviously one that came on the car originally. There's a few looking cracks in the rubber seal. It might be fine, but we didn't want to take the chance. So in order to take off this one, what you need to get is two of these clamps right here. I cannot remember the tool name, but essentially what you can do is you can unbolt right here. You can also unbolt right here. And once this is free, what you want to do is, you'll see down here, let's see if I can get a shot at it. There is like a nut right there. And we could not for the life of us get a wrench on there. So we put one of these essentially right there in the bottom, and then one of these on the top. And basically I can sort of show you where you see the little teeth bites of it, it'll focus. And you just, twist against each other, made a loud, but it came out. And then of course to get it back on, we were able to use a wrench because then it was free. But in order to get these out, get yourself some of these vice grips. That's what these are vice grips. These work best for getting that out. And of course, make sure you torque this bolt down to the correct spec. So essentially, that's how you replace the brake pads, the brake caliper, and this brake hose on a 1990 Cadillac DeVille. The main things, again, to be worried about is to make sure that when you're taking these off, you use a T50 Torx bit. And also, let's say, one thing I need to note is with these new calipers, you might be wondering why I'm using the old bolts. And that's because I got confused about the torque spec. So if you look at this one right here, it might not show it. This is actually sort of like an Allen head, which for this, I got me a set of this hex bit socket set, and I'm using the 5/16 one. And this came on the new calipers, but the problem is I torqued these to 90 foot-pounds instead of the 38 it's supposed to be, because I got confused online. It was my mistake, so learn from my mistake. Do not over torque these. And so if you get new calipers, you're probably gonna have these new bolts, which I don't know. I mean, you can use them or not. It's something weird is see how these come all the way out, but these, they're like locked in. I'm not sure why that is, but one of the things the Cadillac manual does suggest is that you grease, since these are supposed to move, that you put a little grease in there, and that helps them move. And in order to do that, I have some synthetic caliper grease that I got from O'Reilly's and Brake Quiet. So I'm just gonna probably lightly apply on there and then just kind of shake them back and forth before I put these back in. But to recap, in order to take off the brakes, you need to of course undo these two bolts with a T50, that's what comes stock, or if it has Allen keys, you probably want to get yourself one of these hex bit socket sets, which they have in SAE or Imperial or Metric. Once these two bolts are off, you just pop this off, take out both of them. If it is stuck, you can use this brake right here with a flathead and kind of pinch it out or push it out to basically get this pushed all the way back in. If you're replacing the whole caliper, of course, you want to make sure that you want to have as least amount of brake fluid leak out, and that's something to make sure of is when this is unlocked and it's not connected and there's a little bit of brake fluid coming out, you want to check on the fluid inside your car and make sure it doesn't get too low, because otherwise you introduce air into the lines. And of course, to replace this, use these vice grips to take off this part, since that was the hardest part. Again, you might be able to use it with a wrench, but we just couldn't do it. And then you replace it right there, right here. Now, while I'm definitely not a big fan of how AutoZone's brakes, and so O'Reilly's as well, did not work, O'Reilly's will resurface your rotors for about 30 bucks. It might change depending on the store, but these were pretty pitted due to the seized caliper. So I got them completely resanded over for 30 bucks rather than buying a new one for 70, which is pretty great. So keep an eye out. If yours are kind of pitted, they'll check the measurement, make sure it's got enough life on, and that can save you a lot of money if you need. Also, as a quick little tip, when you are trying to push in the piston over here, go ahead and put all these nuts in all the way tight to hold the caliper in. It gives you a lot more strength. And it's a pretty simple process. Honestly, biggest thing is just watch your brake fluid level. Make sure you don't over torque. I'll put all the torque specs in the description. And just also try to keep your brakes, like you might need to spray it off with brake clean as well. But that's how you replace the brake pads, the caliper, and this brake hose on a 1990 Cadillac DeVille.